So hello my dear guys, welcome to my another video Learning with Ganesh, and today we will see English grammar. We'll touch little bit about the English grammar, which is essential. I think this video classes will be more benefited for the lower kids, those who are learning, because a simple topic today I am going to discuss, and that is articles. Articles. I think you all know this, but even though I want to explain you in a more simple manner so that whatever doubts you are having regarding this, it will be cleared. Now, article. You know, in articles, a and the are the three family members of this article. Three members of this family article. Now, a and n are called indefinite article and the is called definite articles. Now, why a and n are called indefinite articles, I will make you clear while explaining. We have learned alphabets, 26 letters are there right from A to Z. So, out of those alphabets, here A, E, I, O, U. These 5 letters has been derived as a vowels, and rest 21 are vowels. Sorry, consonants. These are vowels and rest B, C, D, F, these are consonants. Now my question is, in Hindi हम लोग क्या करते हैं, पहले बचपन में स्वर पढ़ लेते हैं आ ई उ ऊ, उसके बाद पूरी तरह से सीखने के बाद देन वी विल गो फॉर कॉन्सोनेंट्स, दैट इज व्यंजन क ख ग घ. बट इंग्लिश में क्या होता है, वी रीड ऑल द लेटर्स एट ए टाइम, ए बी सी डी ई एफ जी, पूरी तरह से हो जाने के बाद लेटर इन द हायर क्लासेस, थोड़ा सा क्लास चुकते हैं 2 क्लास 3 क्लास में, तब हमें इसको सेपरेट किया जाता है कि इसमें इस 26 अल्फ़ाबेट में ए ई आई ओ यू आर रिफर्ड एज वोवेल्स एंड रेस्ट आर कॉन्सोनेंट्स. नाउ माय क्वेश्चन इज, why out of these 26 letters, why these were given out as a vowel, why not the rest? Then what is the difference between that? Once when you have learned everything at a time, so why we are separating these are vowels, these are consonants? Can you? Now say, I will explain you. A and n are called indefinite articles and they will be used in a singular number. When it is 1, then we have to use like that. Pen. How many pens are there? 1 pen. So, a pen we can write, isn't it? If any words, any articles comes with the starting letter is vowel, if they are in number 1, then we will use n. For example, apple. So, we will write an apple, an elephant, an ink pot, an orange, an umbrella. If they are in 1 number, then we will write an apple, an elephant, an ink pot, an orange, and umbrella. So it's clear, definite. Then why they are called indefinite articles? And remaining consonants, for example, bat, if it is 1, a bat, a cat, isn't it? A cat, a doll. So, it's very clear where to put n and where to put a. A is used only if the first letter belongs to consonant. N is used only when the first letter belongs to vowel. This is not enough. Now, let me come to my previous questions. Why A, E, I, O, U are kept separate? Why they are known as vowels? And why not the other word from the consonants it comes in the list? Why these only? Because you just come to our practical things. B, when you pronounce B, you see phonetip, what are the organs from your mouth is using for pronouncing B. When you touch both lips, B. If you touch both the lips, the word B comes out. When you touch your tongue somewhere in the jaw, C comes out, isn't it? So all consonants, we have to use some part of our mouth, either tongue or teeth or lips, isn't it? So without using this, we cannot pronounce any consonant. But for pronouncing vowel, no need. A. Nothing is using. Simply I am just forcing in air. A, isn't it? E. I am not touching any mouth organ with other part. O, U. You just pronounce it. Now A to Z, try to pronounce it and you just think, what are the things we are using? A, nothing is using. Simply we are just giving out air. We are blowing the air. A coming out. But in which some part of our mouth is touching or using, consonants are coming. Now keeping that thing in brain, so what we will say here, why A and N are called indefinite articles, but here is definite. It's definite that in the consonant, if it is singular, A is used. If they are vowels, singular, N is used. Here is definite. But what is indefinite? Indefinite means what? Sometimes what happens? See, orange. O is a, what is this? O is a vowel. O is a vowel. Whereas V is a consonant, isn't it? V comes under consonant. Now, if any word comes with O and E, so what we will pronounce? This O becomes V, one. So here O is no longer an vowel. Though we have wrote vowel, but this vowel we are pronouncing as a consonant, one we are using. So in that case, here we have to write A1, not N1. Obviously, N is used before vowels, but in spite of this vowel, but we are using A because though it is vowel, but here the pronunciation is one, isn't it? One man army, one-eyed person. So there we use A. Now one more example we will take. Umbrella, umbrella, isn't it? Now, U-N-I-T, we are pronouncing it unit. Here, U is not pronouncing as an unit. So in this case, we will write A unit. His brother is dash university professor. University professor. So what it will come in the dash? So first of all, we will think it's a vowel. So N, but it's not pronouncing as an we are pronouncing as U unit. So A university professor, not N, isn't it? So these are the bit confusions are there. Now come for the consonants. Though they are consonant, but sometimes we pronounce as a vowel. For example, if anything starts with H-O-R-H-A-T, hat, horse, hat. So these are pronouncing as an H, her. But with the H, if we write this, we should not pronounce hover. One class, I will make one video how to pronounce words in a simple. Only day-to-day words, lots of words are there. If pronunciation is correct, then that means automatically the English will become a funniest language. Now, we will pronounce this hour. Again it is vowel. So here A horse, A hat, but here an hour because H being a consonant but works like an vowel. So these are little bit confusions are there. Now here any abbreviated words like MP, MLA, MBBS, MP, abbreviated word. What is the full form of MP? Member of Parliament. If it is Member of Parliament, we will say A or we will say the. But here we are writing in abbreviated. So whenever any abbreviated words comes, we will use as an NMP, NMBBS, NMBBS, isn't it? So any word which are in abbreviated forms, then we have to use N. So that is why we get bit confused where actually used to A and where actually used to N. So these are the simple things. Your pronunciation, your correct phonetical steps will make you clear what article will come, either A or N. Is that? Not the. The is a definite article. Definite article means it is definite. यहाँ द लगना ही है. द लगता कहाँ है? द नेचुरली जनरली वहाँ लगता है जो सारे संसार में एक हो, यूनिक. क्या? द सन, सन यूनिक एक ही है. पूरा द सन के आगे द लगेगा, ठीक है. मून के आगे द लगेगा, अर्थ के आगे द लगेगा, डायरेक्शंस के नाम के आगे द लगेगा, डायरेक्शंस के आगे नाम द ईस्ट, द नॉर्थ, द वेस्ट, इजंट इट. नदियों के नाम के आगे द लगेगा, द गोदावरी, द गंगा, द यमुना. लेकिन किसी शहर के नाम के आगे द नहीं लगेगा, इजंट इट. किसी शहर के नाम के आगे द नहीं लगेगा, लेकिन द USA लगता है. क्यों? क्योंकि ये एक कंट्री नहीं है, ये कई कंट्रियों को मिलाकर, कई स्टेट मिला करके ये कंट्री बना है, एक बना है, दैट इज कॉल्ड द. अगर कई कंट्रीज को मिलाकर एक यूनियन होती है, उसका नाम के आगे द लगाया जाता. बट इंडिविजुअली कंट्री को हम जैसे इंडिया, द इंडिया हम लोग नहीं लगा सकते. ओमिशन ऑफ आर्टिकल्स देयर वी हैव टू राइट. ओके. स्ट्रीट्स के नाम के आगे द नहीं लगेगा, शहर के नाम के आगे द नहीं लगेगा. अगर हम उसको किसी से कंपेयर करते हैं तो द लगेगा. तो द सन, द मून, और हमारे होली ग्रंथ, रिलीजियस बुक, द रामायण, द महाभारत, द कुरान, इसका आगे द लगता है, बिकॉज दे आर ओनली वन इन द होल यूनिवर्स. नाउ डू यू नो सुपरलेटिव डिग्री? सुपरलेटिव डिग्री का मतलब होता है गुड, बेटर, बेस्ट. उसके ऊपर और कुछ है नहीं है. तो जब बेस्ट, लॉन्गेस्ट, स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट, ये सब सुपरलेटिव डिग्रीज है. बिगेस्ट मतलब उससे बड़ा कुछ नहीं. बिग, बिग से थोड़ा बड़ा बिगर, बिगर से भी बड़ा बिगेस्ट. बट इज देयर एनीथिंग विच इज मोर बिगर देन बिगेस्ट? नथिंग. सो वैसे चीज़ों को आगे सुपरलेटिव डिग्रीज के आगे द लगाया जाता है. द बेस्ट, द बिगेस्ट, द लॉन्गेस्ट, द शॉर्टेस्ट, इजंट इट. तो इन सब के आगे द लगता है. और किसी व्यक्ति के नाम के आगे भी द नहीं लगेगा, ठीक है. द गणेश नहीं लगेगा, द रामायण, द राम नहीं लगेगा. बट हम उसको किसी से कंपेयर करें. अच्छा तो मैं एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल देता हूँ. दिस इज द पेन, दिस इज ए पेन. विच वन इज करेक्ट? कौन सा इसमें सही है? दिस इज द पेन करेक्ट है कि दिस इज ए पेन करेक्ट है? बोथ आर 100% करेक्ट. बट ये पेन खास पेन के लिए मैं इस्तेमाल किए. ये वही पेन है जो मुझे गिफ्ट में मुझे मिला था. पेन तो बहुत है, बट उसमें से जो पेन मुझे एज ए गिफ्ट में मेरे को मिला, उसके लिए वो द हो जाएगा. अब कई पेन था तो दिस इज ए पेन, इट्स ए जनरली. बट इफ आई गॉट, it's my personal, this if I got it through gift or somewhere somebody has gifted me, then in this case this is the pen which I got in my birthday party as a gift. So वहाँ द लगता है. So द कोई पर्टिकुलर चीज़ को हम निर्धारित करने के लिए द का इस्तेमाल होता है. और द किसी भी व्यक्ति के नाम के आगे नहीं लगेगा. बट वन डे आई विल गिव यू वन क्लास कि द लगा है एक व्यक्ति के नाम के आगे, एंड इन द होल वर्ल्ड, एंड दैट पर्सन इज अवर इंडियन, द फर्स्ट प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद के नाम के आगे द राजेंद्र लगा है। अब ये क्यों लगा है, यू वेट, आई विल इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास वन डे आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू ए स्टोरी, बिकॉज क्योंकि थोड़ी सी लंबी कहानी है कि उन्हें द क्यों मिला है। सो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, कीप वॉचिंग। सो these are the simple things which I want to explain in article, जो छोटी छोटी चीज़ें which are not been explained clearly in the school, so that we will see here। तो क्योंकि प्रैक्टिकल और स्कूल थियोरेटिकल में थोड़ा बहुत अंतर होता है, सो व्हेन वी विल टॉक इन स्पोकन लैंग्वेजेस, सो देयर इट्स मस्ट कि कहाँ क्या लगना चाहिए, दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ओके, so we will meet you again with one more interesting topic. Till then, goodbye.